2013 with us two after the first round. This is the second round. How many more numbers do you want to get in there?
8 more. Go.
8 more? I don't know if Redception does that far in.
Oh, I got it. I can do
really?
it. Yeah.
Go on then.
We saw in the first round, it was a score of 16-11.
Faster.
Oh, I can't do it that fast. My mind doesn't work that fast.
No. Anyway, we are in game number 2. We had a bit of it's kind of a coin flip for the second one because there's 2 massive games on at the same time. Why, oh Lord, did it have to happen? So we've got 2 matches going on at the same time, which we couldn't really separate. So I flipped a coin, and basically we're going to do Anexis versus fnatic, which is a little excuse because fnatic also have a new lineup this evening. Not a brand new spanking lineup, more of a, well, Khan called him the Return of the King. Now, when he said he was the Return of the King, I didn't necessarily think this guy was going to be the guy that came back. However, that's not to say he isn't a king. It's not to say that he's not a great player, because he is. He's, of course, the one and only Carrigan. So he's back in the lineup. Stinger's out, which is a big shame for me personally, as I'm a very good friend with Stinger. And it's a shame to see him out of the team. And I actually think he's a really, really good player. Maybe he just didn't fit in with the team. But Carrigan is back in fnatic. So it's time to see which of these 2 can go through to the next round. I just want to double check, actually, because I want to see who they might meet. And yeah, it will be Virtus Pro, I think. Let me just have a look. Could be Virtus Pro. They're on slightly different. They're on a different quartile of the bracket right now. So let's get. Did you just lean across and refresh?
I did, because the brackets have been updated.
You only had to ask. Yeah. So Virtus winning 16-12, of course, in the first one, and Anexis winning 3D Max 16-3 in their first game. fnatic didn't play, of course, because they were seeded from their semi-final last week. So Anexis versus fnatic is our first game. In the round of 6, well, the only game they're going to play in the round of 16. Let me just see. Yes, we do have 5 from each side on. So let's drop you into the game right now. Oh, that was a little bit loud, wasn't it?
Your music's still on.
Let's not do that. Oh, for crying out loud. Let's come out of that then. Because I've been a bit of a noob, haven't I, there? Yeah, I've been a bit of a noob. I'm rusty, obviously. Rusty like old iron of some kind. Right, now we're ready. Oh dear. Red Eye breaking stuff already in the studio. What do you know? Nice shiny new studio and me busy making it not work. So fnatic versus Anexis. Of course, the Brits from old, who the majority of used to play for eSports. They also have a brand new man in their lineup as well. Not brand new, but George Hoskins, aka Huds G, joining them from Dignitas. Recently, I thought when he went to Dignitas actually with Steel that was the beginning of a great bromance as well as a great team building, but it didn't turn out to be the case. And Huds has jumped ship to Anexis eSports, where he teams up with friends of old, Husey, MX, Rattlesnake, of course, in team leader, and Release back in the side as well. Great to see him back, and great to see Husey back from all his uni business. They go up against Moddy, who, from my mind, was the man that was going to leave fnatic. Not because he's not good enough to be in the side, far from it, but because actually on ESL right now, he was removed from the team, and I've still yet to find out why that happened. It might well have been a mistake. They line up with Freese, Moddy, Carrigan now back in the side. Trace and Zip are your 5 men from fnatic.
I give you a little bit of a cool tip about Moddy. A little trivia.
A little bit of trivia.
Yeah. Ready for it?
Go on then, break my mind.
Okay, this is gonna blow everyone's mind. But guys, he loves Tina.
He loves what?
Tina.
Tina?
Look at his name. That would have killed with Joe. He would have made so much fun of me. But no, you're just not gonna do anything. Except be quiet. That really is English humor, isn't it? That's the same thing he does. If I ever make a joke, he just doesn't say anything, just lets me sit with it. And then he says something after.
Yeah, you're getting used to it, Jason. I have to say, I've known you now for what, 4 or 5 months? And
it seemed longer.
I think when I first, it does seem longer, for both sides I might add as well. It just, you know, it is a general English humoury thing that we do. We have fun like that. And when you say daft stuff like that.
That was an amazing tidbit.
That was like insight that almost blew my mind to new levels.
Just think, if you didn't have the stream in 720p, you would be like, what does his name say? I don't know who he loves, and I just filled it in for you.
And she's cold, apparently. Anyway.
I didn't notice that part. You blew my mind right there.
Right then, knife round it is. We didn't get any suggestions from Tim as to how to commentate this, so I'm going to do it old style. This is, you know, it's like the man from the 60s.
Do it American.
No, I can't. Well, there he goes, man. Oh, my God, he's coming in with the slice and dice. That knife's going to be sunk right into his kidneys right there. Oh, my God, man. This is such an amazing round from Anexis. They're just blowing up this entire space on Nuke. You can't believe how sharp those knives are, man. They're just going to go gutting and hunting for these and slice them apart like gutting fish in a fish market. Those two are going down.
Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. I really have no words for that one.
Sup, brother?
Oh, man.
Yeah. Anyway.
I wish I had something to say to that. But only thing I can think of is mean things.
Hey, nothing wrong with an American accent.
I think it was a style of talking, not an accent.
There was a bit like I don't know. I don't even know what that was.
It's better than my British accent. I'll tell you that.
Okay, well I'll take that. That's good for me. So good luck. Funds have been exchanged.
Well, I'll ask you the same question I did on the first game. On paper, who do you think has this game?
That's why I picked this one. I've actually picked this one because I don't know. That's why it's such a good game, because they're both very good teams. They're both capable of winning this cup tonight. They're both top 10 teams in the world right now. And on a great day, Anexis, I think, can beat NIP on LAN. I think fnatic might not have been able to do it with their previous lineup, might be able to do it now, but we'll have to wait and see how the summer pans out between them.
Okay, let me take it one step deeper then.
I think both of these teams are top tier, and it's hard to call between them. That's why I picked the game.
Let me take it one step deeper. Who's the man to watch from each team?
Well, I think Carrigan is
okay.
You know, one of the men. Trace as well. Modi has great match. I mean, fnatic are all stars, and likewise, the British 5 can all have monster rounds. There's no doubt about it. I mean, 5-man clutches from Release, Huds, G, Rattlesnake. We saw that actually at the LAN final. He had a 5-man as Freeze rips the head off a Rattlesnake who was trying to get outside. And already that call's going to be made, I think, and Zip is not. He's actually going to rotate around the other way. We've missed Releases, picked up one MX, now as another one, and Trace has just finished off MX. So we've got a 3 versus 2 now, and here goes Trace to try and get the double. Grenade's going to come down here, and Huds has to be careful, and he is. And now they're just going to slow things off a little bit, but here is Carrigan. And how is he going to open up his brand new fnatic career? He's going to open up by getting his brains blown to pieces. Huds G absolutely nails him. And we're now at 2v2. 30 seconds remaining. Anexis having got themselves downstairs, but fnatic know exactly where they are right now. And Huds checks one way, checks back the other. 22 seconds now. They could go vents and upstairs, but they would have to be quick. And there is a man waiting for them up there as well. Zips downstairs, and they are going to try and go out upstairs, and Trace gets both of them at the top of the vents. And Anexis lose round 1 when perhaps they should have won it.
I'm just thinking about the director. Just didn't want us to see that first kill. It's like on a, on like a 30-second delay.
Something like that.
It still can't show us the right kills. But either way, great job by fnatic and Carrigan opening up his day, opening up his first game with fnatic by getting his head blown away. So
yeah,
unfortunately, bad start for him. But either way, fnatic did come out with the
actually
win.
That was my fault. I think that was a commentator's curse.
It
just
happens.
struck Carrigan, unfortunately.
Okay, so then we'll say Carrigan's going to do terrible this round. He's not going to get a single kill. So it should work the other way around.
Yes.
But Madi does pick up one.
I don't know if it does work the other way around. Freeze, though, look at that. Another headshot and another one on Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake's already fed up with Freeze on the outside as Carrigan gets 2, and Modi picks up his second of the round as well. And the eco is easily confirmed by fnatic. They've got a Danish flag up there, but it might as well be Scandinavian.
Yeah, so you say that's Danish. If you asked me, I would have been like, Switzerland? I don't...
Oh, my goodness.
I've had Joe so many times talk to me about, like,
we've given you European geography lessons a couple of times in the office in the past, and it always makes me laugh. Always. Capital of Switzerland.
Oh, Madi.
And so on. Yeah, Modi does start things off. Capital of Switzerland?
Give me a second.
Don't say France.
No. Come on, I know that's a country. Oh, I should know this.
We'll come back to him if he manages to get it. Freese has picked himself up a double. Husey, the only man to reply back. And they are on an eco once more. Freese with another one. And he, at the moment, has 3 in the round. Moddy has the other one. Hud's still trying to pick off a single shot onto Freese. And that's what he's capable of when he's on form. Still a 3v1. They're still hunting him, and they won't have to hunt much longer. Trace with the easy shot in the end for a 3-0 lead. And it is, of course, on the CT side. So the most important rounds to win are the pistols on this one if you're a T player. 3-0.
Give me the first letter.
Are you... I'm not going to let you commentate unless you get it.
Give me the first letter.
No, I'm not going to let it. Capital of Switzerland. You keep thinking about it.
Give me one letter, the first letter.
You could even cheat and check Twitch chat.
No, that's cheating.
3-0 right now to fnatic, who are not from Switzerland. Do you know the word dignitas?
I do.
Swiss, by the way.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what it means either. You have to look that up and Google, because it's... yeah, Tim, the producer, has already looked it up and is already chuckling to himself. And not chuckling to himself right now is Zip, who is waiting patiently. And also up on the top of yellow right now is Release. It's all quiet. Minute remaining of round 4. Gun round this time round for Anexis. And Mr. Jason Kaplan still searching for inspiration.
I'm just looking for the first letter. And Tim's trying to give me the answer, but I just want the letter. I just want the first letter. And then I'd be able to guess it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, crap. I think he's lying to me. That can't be right.
Zip starting things off in this round with 35 seconds remaining. They know where they're going because Volcano has already been hit by 2 of them. And here comes Release dropping down off the side of yellow. Did a little bit of damage, got a little bit of damage back. It was a bit of a trade. 25 seconds remaining now. Hud's G's taken some damage. A little grenade goes in and that takes off another load. Trace then picks up the kill. And with 20 seconds remaining now, fnatic have to go and try and plant the bomb. And look at this. Carrigan down low, gets the first one, tries to spray through the smoke, doesn't get the second one, and bomb is planted. Freese then comes round the back. And now it's a 2 versus 4. And it's going to be an easy diffuser. It should have been. But somehow Release and Husey picked up a frag apiece. And it's been diffused. Husey can't get out there and might as well just try and save his gun. And he does so. But that's a fnatic 4-0 lead. And Jason Kaplan has news.
Give me a second letter.
From Switzerland.
Give me the second letter. Give me a second letter. Oh, crap. That doesn't help me at all.
Okay, it's still 4-0, and right now it's 1-0 in the fight of European geography with the American Jason Kaplan.
Yeah, I'm losing this one quite hard.
Yeah, Rattlesnake not losing this though. Finally gets himself a kill on the board after being nailed by Freese in the first 2 rounds. Lovely little headshot from him on Moddy, team captain to team captain. Then takes a little bit of damage from Carrigan off the grenade. And look at that grenade, comes flying around the corner on Zip. And yes, we have managed to fix the mini-map, which I'm very pleased about, by the way. That was broken in map 1. We have no idea why. And we will use it a little bit more this time around. MX getting himself a nice kill on Zip, who was up high. Flash comes around the corner. That won't affect Rattlesnake, though. And he then has a slight advantage, but it didn't pay off. And Trace can pick up the kill. We're now at 3 versus 3. Make that 3 versus 2. Lovely little bit of combo from Husey and Huds as they drop down into the alarm bomb site. Carrigan is now last man alive and has gone a little bit ninja here in the back. And Husey, I don't think he's seen him. He hasn't seen him. And Carrigan picks up the first kill. Bomb getting planted now. Can Carrigan get the second one? He can get the second one. Oh, that's absolutely unbelievable by Carrigan. He got 3 and he didn't get in to get the bomb planted in the first place from Anexis. But fnatic on fire through the man that's returned. Return of the king, they said. Oh my goodness, you better believe it.
Okay, third letter. only thing I can think of is Berlin off of this. That doesn't help.
It's
either.
not Berlin.
Oh, yeah, I know that. That's in Germany.
Yeah, well done. Carrigan then, after having his head ripped off him in round 1 without even getting a shot off, comes up huge in round 5 with a 3-man clutch.
Is the city name in English? Or is this like... in some other language that you're giving me
It's
right
almost like Mr. Kaplan thinks we're trolling him, and we're really not. Meanwhile, back in the real world, fnatic, if you give him any more letters, by the way, you're almost going to give him the name of the city. So
You think that if I haven't gotten it now, you think I'm really going to give him one more letter?
probably not. I think you should probably give it to him, Tim.
No.
No?
Wait,
Give him one
many
more
letters is it
letter.
total?
It's like Hangman, though, all right? So if you don't get it after this next letter, a noose goes round your neck in the studio, and you dangle from
great.
the ceiling.
Wait, how many letters are there in it, in the city name? Where's the noose?
What? Oh my god, how can you not get it after getting 4 letters? That's ridiculous. Meanwhile, Carrigan's also carried on being ridiculous. Has claimed MX for himself this time around. They've got 2 left to find. One of them is through Squeaky. In fact, both are through Squeaky. Freeze gets the first, and Husey now will be the last man not alive any longer. 6-0 right now to fnatic. But don't get too carried away. They are on the CT side, and it is Nuke after all.
Stop looking at me.
Meanwhile, back to European geography. Nope, nothing. Okay, fine. We'll carry on with the game
Oh,
then.
I've been told this too. That's what's sad.
Freeze opens things up very nicely indeed. Through the smoke, gets the first one. Lovely grenade, and over the top. That grenade actually claimed his life. And a double for Freeze. That's going to be a third. He's got a chance for a 5-man here. No, Auto Director, what are you doing? Stay with him.
Oh, you're really going to put the camera on me when I'm trying to figure this out, really? That's kind of rude.
Freeze does get his 4th, so not a 5-man this time around, but Freeze with the anti-eco 4-man to make it 7-0. Let's check in with our European geography expert, Mr. Jason Kaplan.
I wrote out every single letter to see if it's a 5-letter word.
Yeah.
Apparently it's not. Oh, what? Really? Come on. Don't look at my notes. There's drawings there. Some bad drawings that get me in trouble.
Okay.
Okay, how many letters total is it? If it's 5, I'm going to feel stupid.
Are you going to tell him or am I?
Or is that it? It's 4. Don't tell me that's it. Come on.
It's 5 letters.
Oh, crap.
All you've got to do is work
Berna?
out one of 20. Yeah. Well done.
Wait, is it?
Even if you said it weirdly.
Is it?
Well, it depends what letter you're putting on the end.
An A?
An A? No. What the hell? Goodness me. Meanwhile...
Berna? With an E?
Oh my goodness.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
Is it? P-E-R-N-E. No?
Put him out of his misery, Tim, please.
Oh, you son of a... I'm gonna walk out of this studio right now. Okay, let's do some American geography, and I'll cast this until you can get it.
Yeah, really?
All right, what's the capital of Maine?
Maine?
Yep.
Maine's not even a country.
It's a state.
You didn't even know what it was either. You can't do
Took me a second.
capitals of states.
Yeah,
that's
capital
like
state.
that's like me asking what the capital of Worthing is.
Nottingham. Come on, capital of Maine.
I don't know.
We can't do that. I had to think. I'll give you a letter. I'll give you the first letter.
We're talking about European countries. We're not talking about, you know.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of countries. There's no countries in America because America is a country.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. We'll do some more European geography in the break if we have time. Right now, though, it's 8-0.
Wait, so can I actually cast around now?
You can cast around now. And
not this one.
Jason Kaplan can cast round 9. How about that?
No, I'll do 10.
All right. Well, it's a gun round right now, and you don't want to get into what's called the Joe Rut. Do you know about the Joe Rut?
We get ecos only?
Yeah. It happens every time. It doesn't matter.
At least eco rounds are quick, usually.
Well, true, but by the time we finished analysing the previous round, the next one's over. And then he's kind of like, oh, well, that's my round done. And right now, 8-0 then. fnatic leading very comfortably, as you'd expect on the CT side. But by now, 8 rounds in, you've expected Anexis to have picked up a round or 2. As we said before, momentum. And at the moment, all of it with the Scandinavians, and Trace just confirming that as Huds is disposed of. Trace gets rid of another one. which is Husey, and Zip will pick up the final kill of the round. That was a gun round
looked like
as
an eco
well.
round.
No, it looked like an eco, but it wasn't, trust me. This next one won't be an eco either. I think they're on the passage where they can just buy now. Maybe I'm talking rubbish. No, does look like it's not going to be an eco. So Rattlesnake, the only one with short cash. And he's not AWPing. It's actually going to be Huds that's going to AWP this time round. So let's just see what the Hoskins has here. Head-to-head with fnatic, no less. They
This
don't.
is round 10, by the way.
They don't have an AWPer either. Well, you can have this one. Do you want to go?
You already done it halfway. You might as well finish it. You know?
Fine, I'll finish this one. You have the next one. I'm so selfish.
I was going to say something, but I held it in. I'm so proud of myself.
Well done. You weren't going to come out with a shellfish joke, were you?
No.
Oh, that's all right, because that would have been Joe's response at that point. He would have come out with something about a shellfish. Less than a minute remaining in round 10. HudsG with AWP in hand has managed to edge his way in towards the tin hut. Flash comes out. He did get blind initially, but then managed to get out of it. Moddy's inside the bomb site. Huds does pick up the kill. And can he get a second? He can! That's brilliant from Huds. 2 in a row. And if they can get a third here, they might just get themselves the round win. Carrigan and Trace remain. It's Huds all on his own
That's
now.
the bomb down.
It is bombed down. And he's got 30 seconds. Switches over to the AK now. Goes back round the other side. Picks up the gun. And is downed by Trace. Nice attempt by HudsG. Did get a couple in the round with the AWP. But it's not enough. And they find themselves 10-0 down.
And that surprises me because they had the bomb in upper. They had the positional advantage. They had an AWP to watch the entrance. And yet he put the bomb down lower.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was a little mistake or trying to be a little bit sneaky, but still 10-0 in favor of fnatic in this first half of the round of 32, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll see.
Round of 16.
Oh, this is round of 16? Sorry.
Yes.
And we'll see if Anexis can pull back one round here. Obviously, CT-sided map, but Anexis, I mean, you cannot afford to not win one round on T-side here.
All right, let's just go back to Huds to see him fail again.
Okay, now I have to watch your screen. He's going outside.
He tried to get up onto yellow single-handedly and failed. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. I can't do it either.
Well, if you didn't show it, then it didn't happen, but Scumbag Paul has to show it. Either way, we do see in lower. Nice shot by Trace into window room. Does take out Rattlesnake. Fortunately, he's had a pretty rough game the entirety of this. I don't know the scores. Actually down at 2-11 so far. Not doing too hot. And Husey just sitting in lobby, not doing too much. They're kind of just maybe hoping for a pick here. They do have, a couple of members of fnatic relatively low. Transcend at 19 health, Freeze at 33, even Zip at 65. Looks like they might push out Hut here. And Release might try to go at Squeaky just to kind of pincer the enemy. Does go Squeaky, an amazing shot coming in onto Madi. Takes him down, and now a 3-on-3 situation. But Zip behind them actually picks up one in Rafters right now. And he still hasn't been spotted just yet, but we do see Release pick him up. And a 1v2 situation, Release does take out Freeze. But then we do see the bot. Or in the bot, in lower, that Trace is in there with 19 health. Damn it, Pansy. 19 health. Does have a M4 in hand, but Release does have bomb. Looks like bomb will be going down here very shortly. Trace will be coming up. Does make his presence known. Throws out a pistol, tries to pick up the corner, doesn't actually get the kill onto him, but it's 18-19 health. Who's gonna get the one shot here that will win the round? And you know what Nexus needs this to finally get back in the game, and they do! And Release secures a round for Nexus, the first of the actual game for them, picking up 4 kills in that round.
Yeah, well played, Release. Clutch Master is clutch in round 11, and Anexis do have their first round on the board. I think I won the sweepstake, by the way, because I reckoned you'd get past 8:30 this evening before mentioning League of Legends. And it's currently 20-9, so I think I win the spread bet. Well done, Jason. You did well tonight. We've been on air an hour and 40 minutes, and you've only got one reference. Well, I let it slide. I let it slide. So there was a little one earlier, but it was tiny, and I don't think anyone picked up on it. So.
Didn't you mention Release picked up a 1v5 man in the finals?
Actually,
not the finals.
no, Rattlesnake did.
Oh, Rattlesnake
in the offline finals of the EMS One RaidCall. Yeah, it was actually Rattlesnake that picked up the 5-man. But Release has clutched plenty of times before, that's for sure. He has come up huge for them time and time again. And MX is able to pick up a really nice shot. Hudson then gets a third here, and Trace is now the last man alive. And it looks like Anexis are going to pick up, well, they are going to pick up a second consecutive round. So after 10 rounds in a row of domination from the Scandinavians, Anexis have got themselves 2. And you know what? 2's okay. two's all right on Nuke. You can still win by getting 2, and Trace won't win that battle without G, that's for sure. So 10-2 overall scoreline. Freese 14 for 7. Carrigan on his return to the team, 11 and 4 with that amazing 3-man. Trace 12 for 4, Zip 9 for 4, Moddy 9 for 7. So all chipping in nicely. On the other side of things, as you'd expect, struggling a little bit. Release 6 for 10. Hud's always a mad fragger, 9 for 11. MX 4 for 11. Husey 4 and 11. Rattlesnake 3 for 12 right now at the bottom of the scoreboard. But I'm sure things will change when they switch over and that all comes out.
Not to mention momentum. As Anexis did pick up the last 2 rounds. We talked about it a lot in the first game earlier on. Obviously, it didn't really matter too much in that game. But maybe Anexis can pick up a couple more rounds before they switch over to that counter-terror side. Hud's trying to get a little bit of damage on his own, a little bit of chip, but unfortunately doesn't, or is unable to. As it looks like they're going to go for an inner push here, as Rattlesnake's actually preparing to throw a flash. Trying to give them that positional advantage in that site. But really, not much happening this round so far. Anexis looks like they're going to have to make a push relatively soon here. And it looks like it will be upper. They are going to rush into the site. We have Kerrigan already in there. He actually picks up 1. Will he get 2? Yes, he does. And fnatic just mows them down after Anexis was bought up there. And just that, wow, that was a slaughter.
That was a slaughter. That was like...
Shoot a fish in a barrel.
Well, I've for some reason got Meep Meep in my head. Roadrunner, just, you know, sort of came through with some Acme blow-ups and some Acme dynamite or something in there, just absolutely ruined Anexis. I don't even know where that came from in my brain. But 11-2 is the scoreline. 2 to go for the half. And look at this, Freese.
You know, seeing shots like that
just
make
lovely.
me sad because it realize I'll never be that good at any game.
Just lovely.
Can't believe he got a hit on a Rattlesnake too through that box.
I think he did, yes. Down to 37 he went down to. And he's
4
going to get another one. Look
3.
at this. 3 from Freese. Won't get the other one, though. Carrigan says, oh, share the kills, pal. And steals 1 away. So 12-2, approaching the half. And Freese 17 for 7, having a massive game for his team on the CT side. Carrigan 14 for 4, also having a very, very positive return to the Fnatic side. Final round then. Can Anexis get another one? 12-3, such a big score line on this one. Even if you're a T, because when you switch over, you know you can win every single round as a CT. So it also gives you the advantage of knowing that even if you lose the pistols, you're still kind of in it. You can still hope that you come back. But if it's 13-2 and you lose pistols, that's it, game over. So big round for Anexis now. They know that they need something out of this. In fact, they know they need only one thing out of it, and that's to win the round.
Looks like Moddy's sitting in the hut right now. Actually going to get picked off by Huds. What a shot out of him. I didn't really expect him to pick that one off. And now Zip sitting up towards Raptors, trying to get someone outside right now. And he actually, unfortunately, won't get the kill on MX. And I was a little bit surprised there as he gets a little bit more damage to him. Down to 54 health. Zip down to 41. So now we're tagging along with Kerrigan here. Actually going to push in a lobby. Will he get the kill here? Yes, he does. Release drops, and that's not a good start for Nexus. As they are pushing down lower, they do get the kill onto Trace. So now a 4-on-3 situation. Zip closing in behind him, does get the kill on the Huds. But still, 3-on-3, Bomb is down. And I believe Bomb is upper right now. No. Yeah, no, it's lower.
It is lower, and it's planted to the right-hand side as we face in towards that B-bomb site. MX picks himself up the kill on Zips. Now a 3 versus 2. These last two, Freese and Carrigan, trying to come into the site. And Carrigan does get the first one now. Deagle in hand, that's old school. And it's a 2 versus 2 now. Through the smoke comes Rattlesnake. And picks up the kill, and he is trying to defuse here. Rattlesnake going inside and finally does pick up the kill on Freeze. And Anexis do pick up a vital 3rd round.
Wow, he almost got that just because of his teammate standing in front of him taking the shots and dying, but 12-3. You say it's a great scoreline, or not a great scoreline, but it's an acceptable scoreline.
It's an okay scoreline when you're T-side. You have to bank on getting at least 3 rounds. They've done that.
But don't you think if Anexis did lose the pistol round, they'd be like a little bit demoralized in that? Knowing that, you know, one more round it's over, yeah, they'll be able to buy up.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, that's how it works sometimes. But on the other hand, it's all they've got right now. So if they lose that one, then I think it depends on how many kills they've got and what have you from the first round as to whether they can, what's the kind of weaponry they can buy 3 rounds in. But it's not over.
Do you think we might even
it's
see
certainly not over
like
yet.
a sneaky buy of them? Like say they get 3 or 4 kills in the first round, maybe go for an early buy and try to catch them off guard?
It's a bit more difficult because they're going to be CT side. If they were T side, sure, get a couple of plants in and then no problem at all. But it's hard. It's much harder, and it's such a risk as well because if you lose your partial by a round, knowing that you're 14-3 down, if you lose the pistol in the first one and you buy round 3, you know that if you lose that, you're 15-3 match point and you're on an eco as well, for sure. So it's a massively risky strategy that I don't see a huge amount of teams using. But we'll see. Just going through them from the first half. 17 for 8 in the end. Carrigan, good return from him. 16 for 5. Zip, 12 for 5. Trace, 12 for 5. And Modi, 11 for 9. Real consistency throughout the team for the frags. Hud's leading the way for frags at the other side. 11 for 14. Release with 6. Rattlesnake, 6. MX, 5. And Husey chipping in with 4. And we are live for the second half. fnatic 12. Anexis 3. And Anexis kicking off this time round on the CT side. Jason, take us away.
Oh, I get a pistol round. I feel a little special. Anyways, we do have fnatic pushing out of their spawn as I'm commentating no reason in the early part of the game. But obviously fnatic, if they can pick this up, they will be 1 step closer, actually pretty much 3 rounds closer to locking down their pretty much first win since they did get a buy round in the first set of the cup. As you see Trace actually heading over towards ramp right now. Gets a little bit of damage onto Husey, but obviously not a kill just yet. And I mean, to be honest, I think fnatic would just want to spread out, maybe work off a pick since, Glocks, you were mentioning before on Dust 2, that they're just so strong right now. Looks like Modi might push outside through this Squeaky and actually try to create an opportunity in upper. And wow, we actually see some good damage actually done. Husey down to 62 health. Freeze actually in the ventilation. They do get a kill on the HUD onto release. Now, a 5v4 situation. Every member of fnatic very healthy as we see 2 kills come in, 1 from Rattlesnake, 1 from MX. And they are rushing into HUD, but they just get blindsided by fnatic. And now a 3-on-1 situation. Not looking too good for Rattlesnake as he does get 1, but the trick is he doesn't have a kit. He already took damage from Fallen right there, down to 63 health, and he's against the 2 members of fnatic. And Defuse is very unlikely here, unless he can pick up a kit. As he's working his way around, we're sticking with Zip right now, as he's just waiting by HUD. We'll be able to hear any sort of Defuse happening. He's coming around the corner, does spot him, and picks up the kill with the headshot, doing it with style. And that takes us 13-3. Very unfortunate for Anexis, and we're talking about maybe an early buy out of them. It looks like they actually will be saving this one and going for their round 4 buy.
Yeah, well, round 4 will probably be too late, but
sorry, round 3.
We'll see. Yeah, I think let's see whether they do decide to pick round 3. They got 4 kills from that one. If they can get a couple more here, who knows? But it's looking a bit desperate now after that one. Have seen these games finish as draws before in the past, though, haven't we? Been there, done that. Wow, look at that Trace. Just absolutely destroying MX. And Modi hasn't spotted the man at the back. His eyes aren't what they used to be, perhaps. I just made an old joke about Modi. Look who I'm talking. Jeez, I think he'll have me next time we go out.
I was about to say, like, aren't you like 52?
Oh, no, 75.
No, okay.
Release pick out the frag on Modi, who was just about to disappear down the volcano stairs. And it's now a 4 versus 3. fnatic having the manpower advantage here with 50 seconds remaining in round number 2 of the second half. And Husey, well, he misdirected shot, actually, because there was a man to his right-hand side that he missed out on. And Trace now creeping all the way around the corner. Husey does pick up 1, but it's at the expense of his own life as he's down by Zip. 3 versus 2 now. Zip then catches a little bit of sight of Release, who was coming back round behind through radio. And it's almost like they've started on different sides of the map right now. The T side have got the CT side, and the CTs have got the T side. Hudge G in the back vents. Tried to land a bit of damage. I think actually he did land a bit of damage on Trace. Then goes for a second attempt. That one won't work. Machine gun comes in from Trace and gets rid of Hud's G. This is 14-3 for sure, as Carrigan confirms exactly that. 14-3.
And actually, I had a question for you there, is that we saw a gun did go down under Heaven. Do you think it was worth someone on Anexis picking that up and just saving that for maybe an early buy right now? I'm not sure. I honestly don't remember what gun it was, but
I don't think it matters right now what gun it was. You're right. Anything would have been okay. And we aren't going to see that early buy. So, well, no, we are. All four. Well, they've gone for it. Famas is all around. They don't want the draw, but they lose this one, and that's it. Pretty much game over. So they've got to be careful here. And they've decided to strike early. And it looks like fnatic have just stuck with exactly the same as they had before. Exactly the same lineup. So they're not massively advantaged here. You might even say this is fairly even. 1 pistol, 1 Mac, 3 AKs against 5 FAMAS. And we've got...
doesn't want to show us.
Yeah, Hughesy's picked up the first one. That one replied back by Zip. Again, Zip getting that revenge frag. The grenade is dangerous to MX as well. It's taken him down to 56 points at health. Rattlesnake's on 44. Zip on the other side on 21. Door out being used for cover here by Rattlesnake. Nicely done. Should pick up the kill here. Does finally pick up the kill on Freeze, but that was hard work, wasn't it? 4 versus 3 now. Rattlesnake losing another little bit of health. 30 seconds remaining. Got to come here into the bomb site now with Zip. Into the upper bomb site. Comes under fire from Huds G from heaven. There's another man just below him here. And Huds will pick up the frag on Trace. Big frag from him. It now makes it a 4 versus 2. And bomb somehow has been planted. I've no idea how the hell they've managed to do that. But they should be okay here. But no! Moddy picks up 2 big kills. Zip in with another one. And now Huds G on his own to save the game effectively. It's a 1 versus 2. They're both low here. And Huds could still do this. Picks up the first one. Gets a second FAMAS into his bag. Now, can he finish off the last man? Moddy coming back around the other side, and Huds is going to have to save the weapon. And this has all gone Pete Tong. If you're a Brit, you'll know what I mean. It's 15-3 to fnatic.
I might even say it's gone pear-shaped. There you go, Joe. A little shout-out for you right there. That's what he always says. But still, I mean, that was a fantastic job by fnatic. I mean, they were down in men, but you saw Moddy pick up those 2 kills by Vent, able to keep him in the round, able to get him the win, pretty much. And we even saw the bomb go down. The kill that Hudsy got, I can't remember who it was on, but it looked like he was actually playing the bomb, like, in the open. I don't know if that was a bit of a misclick in the end, but either way, fnatic fully bought up right now against Anexis, and fnatic 1 round away from advancing on. And we'll see how this one goes.
1 map, 1 round away from playing in the quarterfinals for the 2nd consecutive week here in the RaidCall EMS One Cup. Don't forget, on RaidCall right now, 1997 is the channel, and you can discuss all the goings-on and watch the match live at the same time as everyone else in the channel. Freeze starting things off. Moddy gets the second one here as well. Freeze down to 3 points of health, but it doesn't matter. They've got a 2-man advantage now with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining of round number 19. fnatic stand on the verge of a big win here over Anexis. We've also heard that Western Wolves have beaten NIP 16-3. That's extraordinary. NIP not having a good time in the RaidCall EMS Cup in the summer version of it, as Release is having a very good time now. He's having a bit of a party with the FAMAS. Picks up 2 from him. Hughes now trying to go for another. They're holding on for grim death right now. 35 seconds left. Release gets another one. He's got 3 in the round. Just can't get any more. Carrigan finally shutting him down, and we're now at 2 versus 2. 25 seconds remaining. Bomb planted now. Doesn't matter. Carrigan and Zip. Zip's dealt with by MX, and now Carrigan's on his own. MX and Hughes have got to hunt him down here and get a defuse, and Hughesy will save the day. And Anexis live to see another round. Not game over just yet, but game over for the defending RaidCall EMS One champions who've gone out of the competition in the round of 16 to Western Wolves.
I'm just still stunned hearing about that result, but I mean, we did see the Western Wolves in Cup number 1 when Joe and I were casting that. They
took Copenhagen Wolves to 21-17 in round 1, and they went on, ended up and won the whole thing.
Yeah.
Denmark strong.
Gosh. Oh, please don't say strong. And next we'll be saying TSM, and then I'll just never want to talk to you ever again. But either way, like I said before, Anexis is holding on to this game. And remember, there are no ties in this. We will always go to overtime just to decide a winner. And Anexis, they have to win every round from now to the end to hold on to that. Hudgy taking some damage from... I'm trying to think of the term, and I can't even think of it. But Freeze does pick up a kill outside right now onto Rattlesnake. And Freeze he's had his number the entirety of this game. You know, whether it's pistols or AKs, he's been taking them out left and right. But we are tagging along with MX, trying to go for the kill on a Freeze. Does actually get some damage and gets the kill. And that is exactly what they need to kind of hold on here. A 4-on-4 situation. fnatic is winning in health, though. And is now fnatic, I guess, just taking their time. We do have Moddy in lower. You can see with that X-ray. And Hughesy, I mean, he could actually be killed right here if that door does open from the side. And Anexis, you can just tell, like, they realize they're 1 round away from winning. They need to pick this one up, and they seem a little bit nervous. Madi does come up behind ramp. Director just switches over to Hughesy, who picks up the kill on the zip. That was an amazing shot of him as he didn't get the first sight. Kerrigan comes from the side, gets the kill on MX. Looks like bomb will be going down lower. Can they get into the site quick enough to plant that bomb? As we do have one of the vents. Does get the kill release, and Hughesy picking up kills left and right. And that's a 1-on-3 situation. Kerrigan couldn't do it last round, but can he do it this round? Can he get the round and the win for Fnatic? I would say no.
Tall order. Very tall
right
order. Yeah, very tall. It's a lot harder to plant down there when they've got 3 men left as well. So another game point saved by the Brits. They've come back to 15-5 now, and I think Fnatic might just have run out of cash. So in theory, they should be able to convert this one to 15-6, and the Joe round goes to me. What a shock. Round 21. Not lucky for me in cards, or Counter-Strike, it would seem. Modi trying to start things off. He gets nailed by MX with that FAMAS. And Kerrigan now has done a lot of damage, actually, but gets picked off by Huds, who's around in main. He's going to get himself a double. MX with the kill on Trace, and then Huds, well, Freeze was trying to be cheeky from the back, but Huds having none of it, and he gets a double as well. So 15-6 confirmed as the Eco Bash.
You got this one. I'll let you do this one. I think people want to hear your voice more than they hear mine. I think that one's pretty true.
Really? Twitch chat going mad right now. 15-6, and Fnatic still need just a single round. What were we saying earlier on when Jason asked me that question? Which round is the hardest one to get? The one before 16. It's proving that way for Fnatic right now too. It's not a mental block, but it is hard to just push over the line and not do too much or too little. Not be too aggressive or too passive and finish off your opponent. Some teams do it easily. Others, they struggle. And right now, Fnatic are finding that Anexis are in no mood to gift them a free passage into the quarterfinals. They are putting up a battle. They've saved 3 match points in the last 3 rounds. Just a small order of 9 more to go, including this one. All 5 men have stayed alive this time round for the Brits. They've only lost Kerrigan on the Fnatic side, but both Freeze and Modi, amazingly, have 16 points of health each. It's almost like they started on that. 40 seconds left of the round. Got to make a move at some point. Freeze making his way now towards Volcano. They've got a 3-man stack in the upper bomb site from the CTs. Flashes go round from Zip. And I think he's just got himself a nice position here. And Rattlesnake might be able to see him. Does see him. Only needs a sliver. Lands the first, but not the second. And, well, that was an easy kill for him. Trace just stood there. Modi, though, comes back round. And now in a 4 versus 1, with 16 points of health, the only man alive is this man, Modi. And he'd do well just to save his gun right now. There's a man above him on 10 who's just going to blow him to smithereens. See ya. So, another round saved, 15-7, 8 to go.
And Anexis very well can still be in this. I mean, they've been looking pretty strong right now. They're keeping Fnatic, you know, without guns, without money.
That's what I said. I mean, that's what Nuke's all about.
Even Hughesy thrown out a couple, actually threw out a flash to pick up what looks like a decoy. No, incendiary grenade.
Yeah.
So that definitely shut up any kind of rush that would happen out of Fnatic, but it doesn't look like that's actually going to come down. Actually, it does come down inside of Hut. Or outside of Hut.
Outside.
That's like a misthrow.
Yeah, that's a bit bizarre. Very bizarre. And look at that through the tin. Takes a little bit of doing, but your clip of 30's plenty. First blood. And second one goes to Rattlesnake, who right now is busy firing off outside. He did get 1 or 2 out there, but then got shut down. And Trace has now got himself the big green. So, they're 3 versus 2. But they can do this. They've both got weapons. And Anexis have just got to stay still. And right now, let's have a look. They are staying still right now. Huds is going to pick up the kill. He does pick up that one sneaky one from Volcano. And Trace now last man alive. And as I was saying, Huds is the only man roaming around, as well as he might do, the Mad Fragger. Release an MX. Staying in position just to see if they can hear or see anything. And they have managed to spot Trace now, who's going to drop down low. Initially went for the plant, but now is going to try and sneak back up to the top, is he? 25 seconds left here. Huge bit of play from Trace, but I've got a feeling it's Release who's going to have his number. Hudslow spied him now, and he's down to 25 points of health. Not sure he's going to be able to get away with this, so saving the gun now becomes a priority with 9 seconds remaining, and now they're going to rush him. Look, all three of them. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Trace says, I'm the gingerbread man. But you can catch me. It's 15-8 now, and fnatic let another round slip through their fingers.
Start off with big greens, I think Jolly Green Giant, and then you use the run as fast as you can.
I do that. You'll get used to it.
That used to be my nickname, actually,
Really?
until it
Big
became
Green.
Lighthouse.
Right,
Yeah.
Lighthouse, yeah. I should explain, actually, that Jason is actually 6'7".
6.
6?
Well,
I thought you were
I'll go with
6'7".
No, so
Okay.
about 200 centimeters tall.
Uh-oh. Yeah, not 200 meters. That would be high.
That'd be awesome.
He'd be stomping all over New York.
I wouldn't sit in this. I wouldn't be able to fit in this room.
No. Right now, 15-8 in this particular game. We'll give you the scoreboard at the end of this round. I wanted to do it just then, but then saw some action. Actually, let's just do it quickly right now. Huds G, 18-17, top of his table right now. And Zip, Freese and Carrigan topping the fnatic side. Still searching for one more round. I love it when it goes this quiet. Tension between these two teams right now. Anexis sitting, waiting for the attack. Zip now goes through. Incendiary grenade at point blank range, though Release was already there. And now we've got Trace trying to get through the fire and does come through it. Picks up one, but then gets blown away by MX above him. But they've got a 3 versus 2 now. And this is an opportunity. Another incendiary comes flying down onto the bomb site just to delay them a little bit longer. And they don't have a huge amount of time here. Carrigan might get the frag on Rattlesnake. No, Rattlesnake blows him to Kingdom Come. Freeze comes back. It's now a 2 versus 1. 14 seconds remaining. And it's Rattlesnake to save the world with the AWP. 2 versus 1. First man steps out, gets nailed, but Moddy comes back around the corner. And with 24 points of health, fnatic are your victors by 16 rounds to 8 in the end, and a very, very good game in the end. fnatic, fantastic first round, first half, and then Anexis not lying down. It would have been easy for them just to have gone, oh well, no weapons, no money, let's give up. But they didn't, and they never would.
Team.
So.
They never would do that.
Absolutely. So fnatic safely through into the quarterfinals. And I was just waiting for the bomb to explode in the background, just because I like the sound. Right, and that's time for a quick break from us. And when we come back, we'll be ready for map number 3. Map number 3? No, match number 3. My brain this evening, I don't know what's going on.
It usually happens when people are around me.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's like an infection of the Kaplan.
I was thinking of something cool, but infection, I guess that's the term you could use.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the cast this evening. We will have one more match, however, and then tomorrow we'll come back and do the semi-final and the grand final. Grand final will be best of 3. These are best of 1s through the RaidCall EMS One Cup. This is the Summer Cup. It's number 2. We'll be back after this.
Professional grade communication tool. The choice of professional teams. Perfect stream viewing experience. Chosen by online streamers. Easy to use voice messenger service. Chosen by over 12 million gamers.